President Jacob Zuma's State of the Nation speech did not cause much of a ripple on Thursday. The president mostly looked back at his first State of the Nation speech ahead of elections. We asked the people of Cape Town what they thought of the speech, whether it was interesting, and what they think of their government, both provincially and nationally. What did you think of the speech? I know you read it.
I felt that there were much bigger issues than what the president actually discussed. It seems to be that every single year it's the same thing.
It's a very important thing to listen to. It was important what he said, but it seems as if he had just postponed all the important decisions till after the election.
The only thing we listen is lies, lies and more lies. Promises, promises and more promises. And we the people, I'm sure there's many who feel the way I feel. Irrespective of color, race or background, we feel the same about the government. They totally, absolutely doing nothing and meaning absolutely nothing for us.
The State of the Nation address obviously was very important. Zuma had to obviously bring up a lot of topics, which some say he did, some say he didn't. I'm not going to comment on that. He should have spoken a lot more about what really matters.
For me, like the president, like they always repeating the same thing that they promised last year, and then you're still talking about the same stuff that he promised last year, so it's just a repeat of the same thing.
Do you think government is doing a good job nationally, firstly, and secondly, provincially? How do you think they're performing?
Well, I might be a bit biased because I work for the Western Cape government, and I think the Western Cape is doing great. I think government is doing their best, but there's a lot of implementation still that has to be done.
Because I stay in the Western Cape, I've been involved with politics. I saw how corrupt politicians is. I'm not going to mention names or anything like that, or particular parties, but I can promise you this, they corrupt.
Yeah, nationally we're doing great, but looking at our statistics of Africa, like rated with the African countries, where our economy is up at the top, but our education system is right at the end of the chart.
Nationally, I can't comment, but here in the Western Cape, I think that the government is doing a very good job. Things are always improving. It's easy to look at the faults and look at them, but if you look at what's actually been improved, there's so much you can actually talk about, I think, personally for me. I live here in the city, so I see the changes.
In the Western Cape, I don't think the ANC will win this year, with this year's elections. And I just think that the ANC name has been tarnished overall by what our president lacks, and also what how the party is represented. So nationally, I guess they're doing okay, but not provincially.
Which political party are you supporting, if any?
I'm not supporting any.
Every time ANC.
Definitely the DA it gets my vote, without a doubt.
I'm going to the voting poll, but I'm going to spoil my ballot paper.
The DA?
I'll vote for the party that impressed me.